Good morning, everyone. This is YC from YC Cooks and Bakes. I have some ripe bananas and I need to make banana bread. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I thought I would take you along. You haven't seen me in a good little bit. You can see from my eyes that I am still nursing a fall that I had in that heat wave when I fell asleep. And I had fallen out of my chair and hit my head on the floor. But anyone who is in Life with Mike's prayer group, they would know that they were saying prayers for me. I'm on the mend. I've got most of it covered with makeup, I hope. But anyway, I thank all the prayers. I thank everyone who prayed for me for my bump and bruises to heal. I just fell asleep and I hit the floor. I was stopped by my head slamming into the floor. So, yeah. But anyway, it's early morning because it's the South and it's very hot in the summer. So if I want to make banana bread, I have to do it early. So let me go ahead and get going on this. We're going to start off with a couple large ripe bananas, or you can use 3 medium if you have them. You can see they're getting ripe. We're going to mash those up in this bowl. Okay, I'm going to throw this in the trash, and I'm going to go get a fork to mix this stuff up with, because as usual I have all my stuff, but I'm not prepared with my utensils. Isn't that how I do things? Okay, so I'm going to start to mash up. I'm just using this kind of a bowl. Okay, just like a mixing bowl. Did everybody have a good 4th of July if you were here in the States? Or are you having a good summer? If you heard a beep, that's my oven saying it's ready. I set it to 325 degrees because this cooks between 55 and 65 minutes, depending on the size of your loaf pan. I already have a loaf pan buttered. You can see that right here. You can see that it's already buttered. Okay, you can see I mashed up the bananas with a fork. Now we're going to go ahead and put in a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, or you can use some other kind of oil that's not strong. Don't use a strong one, you know, or anything like that for this. And we're going to need 2 eggs. But don't worry, I'll have this recipe in the description for you. You know I always do. But if you are new here, you should know that I will type it in the description. Okay? And that's my 2 eggs. Sometimes I use a glass bowl so you can see in it, but I'm not using a glass bowl today, so the camera's mostly on me, unfortunately, with all my bangs and bruises. But at this time, I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 cup of sugar. But it's been a good little while since I've been on with you, so I figured I better make an appearance sooner or later, because, you know, at my age, things take a long time to heal. You know how that is. Okay. Now I'm going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla. I always have a hard time getting this open. Usually I have to go get a family member. I don't know why, if it seals itself. Does anyone else's vanilla do that? Oh, I finally got it. It always tightens up on me. Okay, so 1 teaspoon. Okay. I wanted to do laundry today where I always hang mine on a line because my dryer is broken. We haven't been able to afford to get a new one with how they have things right now. You know, everything's a mess right now. So it's hard on me, especially in this heat, and I have asthma, but never mind about that, right? I don't want to get on here and complain. It is what it is. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put in 2 cups of flour. Now, I also have a gluten-free recipe. The next time I have ripe bananas, I'll do, can you hear my wheezing? I will do the gluten-free recipe next time, where you have to grind up the gluten-free oats in the blender and make like oat flour instead of using, you know, regular flour. And I'll be able to show you that one too. Still haven't been able to do my butter tarts. Every time I turn around, either I'm sick with allergies or like I fell and I couldn't go on here. Excuses, excuses, right? Never mind the heat wave and everything else falling apart. Life, that's what happens. Life happens. It does, doesn't it? I guess I'll get around to everything, hopefully sooner rather than later. So now that I've put in all the liquidy stuff and the flour, you see it's starting to come together. You see the batter? Okay, and at this time, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in, you can see on here, I have a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Now, the cinnamon is optional. From what I understand, not everybody likes cinnamon in their banana bread, but we just happen to really love cinnamon. But if the vanilla is enough for you, that's fine. Now, I'm not going to take out my beaters for this because one of the problems with breads and muffins and things like that is that you actually can overmix them. And I don't want that. So I'm just going to do this till it comes together, and that's it. We're going to put it in our loaf pan. Okay, let me go get, I'll go get my spatula. Yeah. That way I can get it, you know, from the sides. I hope you can see. Bring my loaf pan right here. This is a heavy bowl to hang on with one hand, but I'll tell you what, this bowl is older than me. I think it's older than my mom. My mom gave me this bowl. Yeah. Ooh. Still got some in there. I need to get it out. I got it. Try to get as much in there as we can, right? See how simple that was? It came together really quick, didn't it? It sure did. And that, you know, since my oven's ready, I'm going to go ahead and pop it in there. But this is what it looks like. I'll pop it in the oven, and then I'll bring you back to see the final product. Okay, we still have about 48 minutes left for me to wait on that banana bread. But I just wanted to ask you, what kind of bread do you like to make? I'm one of those people, I'll make a bread out of anything. I'll make a bread with, I've made beer bread. I've made carrot, apple, and banana bread. Pumpkin bread. I love making zucchini bread. And lemon bread. That's a favorite of ours. All kinds of breads. So if you make a kind of bread that I haven't mentioned, please leave it in the comments. I would like to know what kinds of breads you like to make. That would be something exciting to find out. And if you don't bake, let me know what your favorite hot summer day meal, your go-to meal, cool meal, would be to go to. What do you do on a hot summer's night? You just make a sandwich, or do you just have a piece of fruit? Or do you just order out? You know, order in? It's a tough one this year. The heat index is crazy. But yeah, so I appreciate everyone. I want to thank all of my older and dependable subscribers. And I'm not saying you're old. I'm just saying you've been with me since the beginning for a long time. And I want to thank all my brand new subscribers, because I'm really enjoying your channels. I think they're fabulous. And I really want to thank you for signing on to my channel and subscribing. I really appreciate it. And I thank all my subscribers. They're fantastic. I love everything from the plants that I see, the gardens I see, and the meals. Oh my gosh, some of the cooking is out of this world. Really fabulous. And just some really, really good videos. Even seen some lately where people are catching fish. That's fantastic. I love stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go check on this banana bread. I hope it's going to be done soon, and I'll be able to show you what it looks like. And remember, please comment, like, and subscribe, and put what I said in the comments, either your favorite bread to make or you know, your favorite summer meal. And let me know, is anyone having a hard time with the thumbs up lately? I'll go to people's videos and I'll keep hitting the thumbs up and nothing's happening. And then I'll let it play for a good while. Try it again. It won't. I'll go all the way to the end and try it. And I leave and then I come back into the video and then it's there. I'm having a hard time. Is there something, a change they made that I might not be aware of? You could let me know. But anyway, I'm having a hard time with the thumbs up. It seems to be a stickler lately, unless they changed how they do things and I'm just not aware of it. Okay, I would appreciate all that information. If anyone has it, I'll be back. Okay, everyone, the banana bread is finally out of the oven. I'll show you what it looks like. See? It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to use the fact that it's pulling away from the side and the corners, and there's a little crack in the middle, all are signs that it's done. And then you can take a toothpick and put it in the very, very middle, push it in, and pull it out. And there's no batter or crumbs on it. So that's how you know it is completely done. And I will give you one guess what I'm having with my coffee this morning. That's right, banana bread. Have a really great day. Try to stay cool out there. Bye.